What am I? What do I say? What do I say? I make it. You guys, I made a lighthearted video a couple days ago saying, "Oh, Vincent Kompany to Bayern." Like, I was kind of, I made the video because the news was out and it seemed serious, but deep down in my heart, deep down in my soul, in my that soul, that soul energy, really deep down in the grains of my muscles, I didn't think it happened. I didn't think it happened. And that's why we have reconvened a couple days later and look at this shit. You see that? Look at that. Imia Sanmia even did the Photoshop Bayern hat. Like, my heart, my heart, my heart. But you guys, I'm a fair person. By the way, if I'm looking down, I'm just looking. Leverkusen's playing the cup final right now, up 1-0. You guys, I'm a fair person. So before I get to my worries about this, let's be optimistic because life, guys, life is short. Life is short. No need to bullshit. No need to do anything. Life is short. So let's talk about the positives. What's positive about this? So yes, he got relegated with Burnley, but he was attempting to play an attractive style with Burnley. He wasn't Burnley. He wasn't trying to play. Remember peak Sean Dyche Burnley. Remember that? Remember how boring. Remember how no technique, just all pace and power and physicality. He was trying to break that role at Burnley. So you have to respect that. And they played the best football in the championship last season. And he got to the Premier League playing that attractive football. But they didn't make any transfers. He didn't buy any new players with Burnley to implement that at an obviously higher level in the Premier League. So it was bound to happen. He was never going to survive in the Premier League. Burnley was never going to survive. So people saying, yes, he got relegated, that's true. But it's not because he's some I don't think it's because he's some trash manager. I don't think it's because Kompany is a trash manager that they got relegated. He tried to implement a style of football that he wants to be known as a manager. Kompany wants to play an attacking brand, and just because he's at Burnley, he's not going to change that. And just because he's in the Premier League, he's not going to change that. Now, yes, from the Burnley perspective, that may be stupid, but that's him. That's what you get with him as a coach, and he's not going to change that. And they didn't make any transfers when coming into the Premier League, and it was bound to happen. Playing attacking football with bum ass championship level players, you're gonna get relegated. So I don't put that. I'm talking about the positives. I don't think Burnley got solely relegated because of Kompany, some trash manager. Yes, he may be inexperienced. Yes, I understand. But you guys, Julian Nagelsmann, yes, he had a couple of years at Hoffenheim and Leipzig. He came to Bayern. He's still a relatively inexperienced manager. Now, Kompany is, yes, Kompany, he was manager at Anderlecht and he was at Burnley for 2 years. So he has some experience under his belt too. He's not like a first season manager. It's not going to be a second season ever and he's going to be the coach of Bayern. No, he's been a coach for 3 or 4 or 5 seasons now. So he's coming with experience. He's coming with experience. And the second positive I've already alluded to is the attacking brand of football. I'm sorry, Bayern plays best either when they're disciplined, have that perfect blend of discipline between like attacking, midfield, defense, the 2013 Bayern team. Bayern is either that, from my experience in the 21st century, Bayern is either that and they perform best like that, or they are the attacking demon and attacking powerhouse that Hansi Flick's Bayern was. And Kompany, he's going to play that attacking style. And that suits us. I'm sorry. As much as I love Tuchel, and I was you guys on this channel, go back to some of my videos, go to my live streams. I'm begging for Tuchel to stay because of his Champions League form with Bayern. I think he's able to coach this Bayern team to a Champions League final, which is important for me for this next season when the Champions League final is in the Allianz Arena, where where my generation of Bayern fans can exercise the demons of 2012. I told you guys, I have nightmares. I still have nightmares. I think at least once a week, man, what would have been like to be Champions League winners in our fucking home? And next season is the chance for that. Next season is the opportunity for me to not have any more bad dreams. For me to not wake up in the middle of the night, Anakin Skywalker style, thinking Padme is going to die. I wake up in the middle of the night, Drogba, check. No, that's my nightmares. That's going to drive me to the dark side. I want to be a Jedi, guys. I want to be Luffy. I want to be a Jedi. I want to be Naruto. I want to stay on the good side. So it's our chance, and that's when we're going to get to the negatives of this all. Kompany, can you, in your first season, with no Champions League experience as a manager, get us to a fucking Champions League final? Has that ever happened, guys? How many times in football history has a manager in his first season at a big club like this gone to a Champions League final when they have zero Champions League experience? Tell me a scenario. I think Zidane? You guys, is that it? Zidane? Is that it? Because I'm sorry. Kompany, I'm going to give you the chance. I won't judge Kompany until we're 1 month, 2 months into next season to see how the team is gelling with his ideas, see how they respond to him, see how the style of football is, how we perform in the league and in the first games of the Champions League. I won't judge him until October this year. But I'm worried. Can this guy get us to a Champions League final? You guys, this is my opportunity. This might be selfish for me, but I'm sorry. Every Bayern fan out here, if you're a Bayern fan watching, you have to have the goal. You guys, I don't care if we lose the league again. I'm watching Leverkusen right now. I don't care if Leverkusen goes another undefeated season in a row and they're the champions. The main goal for me as a Bayern fan, the main goal for Bayern next year should be get to that Champions League final no matter what. No matter what. If we have to pull a Real Madrid cheating style, Vardrid, if we have to pull that, I'm up for it. I'm willing to cross that line. Because if you're not willing to cheat, you ain't trying hard enough. If you ain't willing to cheat, you ain't trying hard enough. Remember, Chunin exams Naruto. The whole point of the Chunin written exam was to freaking cheat. God. So we need to make it to that Champions League final next season. I don't know if he can do it. I don't know. It's an unknown. I'm not going to sit here and tell you Kompany's going to come here and Kompany's going to fail. I was mainly joking about that a couple of days ago because I didn't think it seriously happened. I thought it was all fake news, but it's real news. And once I've thought about it, you guys, Xabi Alonso got relegated as a manager. Plenty of managers in their first couple of gigs got relegated with the team. Look what Xabi Alonso's doing now. Now, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not trying to sit here and tell you Kompany's going to be Xabi Alonso level. But it's just to show, don't judge a guy on a relegation. You know what I mean? For Bayern fans, he's the guy that believed in Xerxes and took him to Anderlecht and made them their main striker. He's the guy. So obviously, that's a good sign for me. That shows me that Kompany has an eye for talent. Kompany was watching Bayern games, was watching the Bayern Munich talent. He knows that the Bayern campus has tons of talent to pull from. So that is a big sign for me. That's a big positive for me. But one of the negatives is the fact that I don't know if I could trust him to get us to that Champions League final. I don't know if I could trust him. And then the other thing for me is, will the players respect him? Kompany is I don't know if you guys would say he's a legendary. He's a Premier League legendary center back, right? In the Premier League, he's a legend. I don't know if you would call him a footballing legend in terms of center backs worldwide, but in the Premier League, he's a Premier League legendary center back. And I guess that makes him he's a legendary defender of his generation. He is. So will the players respect him? I think they should. I think they will. I think as long as he wants to play a football that the players believe in, I don't think your age freaking matters. I don't think your age matters. If he's going to go in there with the ideas and Mueller and Kimmich, the big guys in the dressing room, Coman, Sané, Neuer, and if they fuck with the football, you're going to get happy players and it could potentially be a success. So, how does this change Bayern's outlooks for next season? It decreases my expectation in the Champions League for sure. And I'm not sure in the league. I think the league is, you guys, with the way Leverkusen's playing, they're probably not going to lose many players. Leverkusen's going to be just as strong. Who knows if they bring players and they're going to be stronger. So our goal is to win the league, obviously, but we're definitely going to be challenging. We're definitely going to be challenging with Leverkusen. And who knows who else? Maybe Dortmund will stop being bricks and challenge. I doubt that, but we'll see. And yeah, Pokal, it can Kompany, Flick, Tuchel, and Nagelsmann all failed in the Pokal. I mean, Flick won the Pokal, but the next season, remember, embarrassing defeat. Remember that defeat in the Pokal. I think it was the Holstein Klein. Who was it against? I forget. But we lost in the Pokal. I remember it was in the round of 32. So my dog is messing up my bed. So you guys, let's just wait and see what happens. I've heard no clue on who Bayern wants to sign this summer either. Obviously, Kompany is gonna have a say in that now. Maybe Kompany can help us get the Belgian DM from Everton, Onana. I was reluctant on Onana, but I watched him in the Premier League a couple times. I think he's a great player. I think he could thrive at Bayern, and I'm interested to see who will his center backs be. Will he trust Dyer? How does this affect Dyer's chances in the team? How does this affect Upamecano? How does this affect Kim and De Ligt? Kimmich, well, does he see Kimmich as a midfielder? Does he see Kimmich as a right back? Does he want Davies to stay? Will he trust a guy like Pavlovic? Will he trust young talent like Musiala to play every game? I don't know. Will he prefer experience in Mueller? I don't know. Obviously, Kane's going to be the undisputed starter. Obviously, Neuer's going to be the undisputed starter. But with Kompany coming in, until we get those first preseason games and team news and leaks after the Euros, we won't know how Kompany's going to line up. We won't know who Kompany will favor. So, I'm not too negative about this. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, it's over for Bayern. We're entering our banter era. I don't think so. Give it a chance. I'm not going to be a reactionary. I'm going to give you that real analysis. You guys, I'm going to give you that real analysis. I'm going to give you that real talk. And the real talk is we just don't know. You can't. It's not some factual thing that he's going to fail. You can't come here and give objective analysis and say on YouTube, Kompany's going to fail. Kompany's going to get these guys relegated or mid-table. Kompany's going to get these guys grouped in the Champions League. He won't, he's not even going to, the players won't respect him. At least Kompany was a player, Premier League winner, Premier League legend, and it has 4 or 5 years experience coaching. Nagelsmann never played, to a high level in his life, and had some years at Hoffenheim and Leipzig where he was successful. But he was never a player. But many of the players still respected him. So I don't believe in all that bullcrap. Kompany, I'm not gonna hate watch on Kompany. I'm not gonna hate watch on my own freaking club. Kompany, I want you to succeed. I want you to gel with the players, and I hope your attacking football re-inspires something in this team for next season. So I'm just going to keep it at that. That's that real talk. Keep your minds open. Be open in life. It's just like when your parents wanted you to eat vegetables when you're growing up or new foods. Be open to new foods, new experiences. Be open to new managers. And might I say, to end this video, history with Kompany. This is history. Our first ever black coach, boys. Let's go. Black. Make Bayern black. We always miss that black man. I'm pretty sure we've never had a black manager. From my memory, I am pretty sure we've never had a black manager. So I'm pretty sure he's the first manager with melatonin. With the first manager with a good abundance of melanin in his skin. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that you guys. I don't know. All I want to know. All I hope is when he's revealed as the Bayern manager, these Bayern bum HR people better not open up with rap music or shit like that. Like that would be crazy. Imagine he comes out, our new coach Vincent Kompany, and they play like Kendrick. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. And the Kompany comes out like, what the fuck? Why play the FC Bayern? It's like FC Bayern forever. Like, you know what I mean? They don't do that shit. I feel like I don't know. It's just speculation. Just don't let it happen, Bayern. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna keep it. If I keep going, I'm gonna keep yapping. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.